Hello, my friends. Today we got fireworks on Impoppable Mode. Can I talk today? Impoppable Mode. So let's get started. This actually isn't that bad of a map, I don't think. I mean, it's a little rough in certain parts. You know, once you get to level like 46 and stuff like that. But actually, overall, it's really not too bad. So let's go over some quick things about how to beat your Impoppable Mode. Yeah. So this video is sped up about 2 times. Hopefully it's not too fast for you guys. I'm going to make most of these videos right around 10 minutes or so. I feel like that's a reasonable amount of sped upness. It's not too crazy, but it's also not an extremely long video. So first thing, I started a little bit differently this game compared to some of my other random games. For example, this one I did do an engineer. I did do a couple dart monkey starts and stuff like that, but you know, this is probably your best bet. Also, I did use a monkey farmer. Don't hate on me or else I will beat you up. I will punch you in the face, because I don't like you. Anyways, oh yeah, so once you get an engineer, and if you can go for an early farm, oh man, boy, are you going to be set. If you can get a farm up and get it no lives lost, but just a regular engineer, oh my goodness gracious, you're going to be doing amazing. But I do recommend going for your sentry guns pretty darn soon after that. If you don't get your sentry guns up, you're going to be in for a rough time. Because that one life can go away really easily. It's not like we're just going for no lives lost. You need to get no lives lost. If you don't get no lives lost, you're going to lose your game. Look at this little baby engineer right here. He's doing a pretty darn good job. He's doing actually a freaking fantastic job against these balloons. They can't even get past the little front entrance right there, and then they just get demolished. It's kind of sad for the balloons if you think about it. It's kind of like when baby turtles come out of the eggs in the sand, and then they're like running towards the beach, and then all the seagulls and stuff. I don't know. It's terrible to think about this, but all the seagulls and all the random birds are just picking them up and ripping them to shreds and eating them all. And, you know, you get like maybe 1 or 2 baby turtles to the ocean. Today we got to get no balloons to the ocean. No baby turtles are getting to the ocean today. We got to destroy them all. Now the only real difference to that is that the baby turtles are kind of nice, and you want the baby turtles to make it. But the balloons are evil, and they are trying to kill us, so we got to make sure we don't allow that and kill them all before they get too far. So I guess there's a little bit of a difference there, a little bit of a discrepancy between sea turtles and balloons. But I guess it's actually a freaking terrible metaphor, but I just went with it anyways. I just decided to go for it. So today I also went with a glue gunner. Glue gunners are actually surprisingly good. I do recommend glue gunners, you know, right around level 28. If you don't want to get your lead popping power right away, go for a glue gunner. And also the thing about the glue gunners is no, they don't help on every single level, but the levels they do help on, they're a huge help. You know, if you have a big rush of zebra balloons, big rush of ceramic balloons, big rush of rainbow balloons, that glue gunner is going to help you versus all of them. Now, one thing that I do recommend you doing is trying to get your villages up as fast as possible. If you're going to farm as crazily as me, get your villages up before you get those 3rd tier upgrades on the farms, and also try and get a village up before you get too many upgrades for all of your towers kind of in the middle there. That's usually your best bet. But also you got to be a little bit careful because level 37, 38, 39, and 40 are all pretty darn difficult levels. This is where the game starts to change into, oh my goodness, I need to make sure I'm doing stuff before I lose this game. It's terrible to think about it like that, but that's pretty much what's going on. So again, I do recommend getting, you know, probably a 4-2 ninja. I think in most of my videos, I do end up getting a 4-2 ninja. Ninjas are just very good in BTD5 mobile. I recommend almost always getting them, just because there's not that many other towers that are good versus camos, and still good as a tower. Like, you can get Dartling guns, yeah, you can get spike factories, yeah, you can get the helicopters, yeah, but bang for your buck, ninjas is the best way to go. Ninjas, especially with ninja with distraction, is going to start rocking those balloons. As you can tell on level 42 there, look at that ninja, he didn't even let any camos get even remotely close to the end. But you do also have to start being careful because level 46 is going to come up fast, and you guys know what you need for level 46. A balloon chipper. Get your balloon chipper up. Your balloon chipper is going to be your main Moab pop power for a while. Quite a while, actually. But of course, yeah, you know what, make sure you put a monkey village down before you get him up, or else you're going to be starting to waste some money. So as you can tell, we literally popped in the Moab as soon as it came in the map. Like, it didn't even get past that first line. Balloon chipper sucked it right up. Fork 2 cannon went to action. Ninjas as well, just stopping these balloons in their tracks. But then once you get a little bit further, you're going to start to realize that things can change very quickly. These ceramic balloons can start running right through. If they get through your balloon chipper, it's going to be a little rough for you, because right now our balloon chipper is actually our main ceramic popping power, believe it or not. You don't think about it like that. I usually think about the balloon chipper as a Moab popping power, but he's actually pretty darn good versus ceramics. Which I was actually thinking about it, and the balloon chipper is just too overpowered as a 0-0 tower. It's terrible. Let me say this again. Terrible versus regrow Bloons, and pretty darn bad versus low-level Bloons. Anything, you know, zebra, rainbow, white, pinks, yellows, greens, whatever the heck they are. You're not going to do very much of anything with those guys. But on the other hand, ceramics, moabs, BFBs, oh my gods, they are unbelievable. And even a 0-0 Bloon chipper is ridiculous against ceramics. It can pop the entire ceramic layer off that thing, just shreds it right off in one little turn. It does take a little while, I'll admit that, but realistically it doesn't even matter because it's not like moving forward or anything like that. You're just chopping that layer off right away. So again, hopefully you guys are enjoying this little bit of music right here. I'm trying to mix it up. I'm going to do actually, I got like 20 something songs that I'm going to use from this guy, and I'm actually going to keep just putting different songs in every single episode of this mobile Impoppable Mode. Again, if I left the sounds in there, you know, the popping sounds and the in-game sound, I could have done that. Yeah, I could have done it, but I just felt like it really wasn't worth it because I sped up the video and it would have made it sound a little bit funky, and I'm not usually one of those guys that likes the funkiness of that sound. Some people leave it in there. I feel like that's a little bit more of a low quality thing to do. I don't know, what do you guys think? You guys think it's like bad quality or like bad if I do that? I don't know. I kind of think it just a little bit. So one other thing that I actually started doing, which I have to talk about this really quick. I'm going to talk about it probably in another video as well. But to the left-sided third-tier monkey village is not considered farming in my opinion. Oh my goodness, no. I think the left-sided monkey village, the sniper that can get some cash influx, and isn't there another thing that we can get cash from? Oh, the engineer. The engineer's Bloon crate thingamabob. Bloon traps. When he puts the traps down and they suck up Bloons and turn them into cash. I don't know how the heck that happens, but I don't feel like any of those things are considered quote-unquote farming. The only farming that I consider farming is farms. And just because farms are really, really easy to get, it's, you know, it's really easy to keep them going, keep them flowing, and it just makes an easy cash inflow. But if you have to, if you're forced to get that sniper up, or if you're forced to use Bloon traps, or that third tier, or if you even want to get that extra cash from the third tier monkey village, it's not very easy to get. And I feel like if you're skilled enough to make those guys work, you deserve that extra cash. And I just hope that that doesn't take away from the fact of quote-unquote Naps frills, which is, oh man, if I remember this correctly, Naps is no agents, premium, specialty buildings. That's the normal Naps, and then there's the frills part, which are, oh man, farms, road spikes, F-R-I, oh, actually, no, it's road items, excuse me, not road spikes. Road items, that's the R-I. Then the L-L is lives lost. And then, I don't know what, I think S is just there because. Just cuz. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't consider it farming. I don't know what the heck the S is. You guys know what it is? You guys let me know in the comments, aren't you? Or it's just, like, just because you can't say nap frill. It just sounds weird. Just nap frills. Just nap frills it up, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we're going crazy today. Look at all these specters just flying around. Flying fortresses of doom. Definitely. So you're noticing I actually went with a lot of Moab Maulers. I actually went with a whopping 10 Moab Maulers if I counted those guys right. And they're actually not even beating the Moabs as fast as I thought they would. It's kind of sad. You know, my Bloon chips are actually doing the main, excuse me, the main brute force of popping, while the Bloon chippers kind of stall them a little bit, just keep them kind of in order and in check before they get a little too crazy on me. Also, I do have a ridiculous amount of cash, which means that I could probably pretty easily beat a lot of these maps on intermediate and advanced. Not too bad if I just farm just a little bit, not farm like crazy like I am. I really don't need those fourth tier banana farms the entire game. If I just get a couple third tier banana farms by level like 45, 50, something like that, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. But it gets tougher faster. It's actually kind of like an exponential difficulty increase. As you get a little tiny bit harder, it gets really, really hard. So we're already on 84, which I consider is the old hardest level. But level 85 is actually the new hardest level with an increase of 5 oh my gods instead of 4 oh my gods. Anyways, hopefully this helped you guys out a little bit, or at least was maybe a little bit interesting for you guys if you were at all having some problems with these games. That's all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching and have a super duper delicious day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and if you want to see a little bit more sweet action, feel free to check out the over 200 episodes of BTD Battles. And we got some mobile down there if that's what floats your boat. Also Bloons Monkey City, one of my favorite games, and if you just want a little bit of a quickie, we got some random mod series down there. That's all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching, have a super awesome day.